Welcome to ZoomInData, your trusted destination for mastering data and analytics interviews. In today's session, we will cover topic Microsoft Fabric architecture with 25 essential interview questions and detailed answers, explained in a simple and structured way. This video is designed for data engineers, by developers, analysts, and freshers who want to build strong fundamentals in Microsoft Fabric. 1. What is the architecture of Microsoft Fabric? Fabric follows a unified, cloud-native architecture that integrates ingestion, processing, storage, analytics, and reporting into a single platform. All analytics workloads operate on the same OneLake data foundation and common governance framework. The architecture is divided into control plane and data plane for better scalability and management. This design reduces system complexity and improves reliability and performance. 2. What are the core layers in Fabric architecture? The experience layer provides user interfaces for different analytics workloads such as data engineering, warehouse, and Power BI. The control plane manages orchestration, metadata, security, and governance. The data plane executes storage, queries, transformations, and processing tasks. OneLake serves as the centralized storage layer shared by all workloads. 3. How does OneLake fit into Fabric architecture? OneLake acts as the single centralized data lake for the entire platform. All workloads store and retrieve data from OneLake. Security, governance, and access policies are applied consistently on OneLake. This eliminates the need for separate data lakes and reduces duplication. 4. How are workloads connected in Fabric? All workloads are connected through the shared OneLake storage layer. They share common metadata and governance services. Users can switch between workloads within the same workspace seamlessly. This enables smooth data flow from ingestion to reporting. 5. What is the role of the control plane in Fabric? Manages orchestration, scheduling, and coordination of workloads. Handles security policies, authentication, and authorization. Maintains metadata, lineage, and monitoring information. Ensures consistent management across the platform. 6. What is the data plane in Fabric? Responsible for actual data storage and processing. Executes Spark jobs, SQL queries, and streaming workloads. Handles data ingestion and transformation operations. Delivers high performance and scalability. 7. How does Fabric manage metadata? Metadata is centrally stored and managed in the control plane. Includes schemas, lineage, ownership, and usage information. Shared across all analytics workloads. Enables strong governance and traceability. 8. How does Fabric ensure high availability? Runs on distributed cloud infrastructure. Services are deployed across multiple zones and regions. Automatic failover handles service interruptions. Ensures continuous system availability. 9. How does Fabric handle fault tolerance? Automatically recovers from service failures. Replicates data to avoid loss. Restarts failed compute processes. Minimizes downtime and operational impact. 10. How does Fabric manage compute resources? Uses dynamic resource provisioning based on demand. Implements a capacity-based compute model. Shares resources efficiently across workloads. Optimizes performance and cost. 11. What is the role of capacities in Fabric architecture? Define the compute power available to workloads. All workloads in a workspace share the same capacity. Administrators manage priorities and limits. Provides predictable performance and resource control. 12. How does Fabric support multi-tenant environments? Logically isolates tenants while sharing infrastructure. Applies independent security and governance per tenant. Enforces strict identity and access management. Enables secure operation for multiple organizations. 13. How is security implemented in Fabric architecture? Integrated with Azure Active Directory for authentication. Uses role-based access control across workloads. Encrypts data at rest and in transit. Centralized security management via the control plane. 14. How does Fabric isolate workloads? Uses workspace boundaries and role permissions. Controls compute usage through capacities. Restricts data access based on security roles. Prevents interference between teams and projects. 15. How does Fabric optimize query performance? Uses optimized storage formats like Delta Lake. Implements caching for faster query responses. Automatically scales compute for heavy workloads. Reduces redundant processing across workloads. 16. How does Fabric handle data movement internally? Data remains centralized in OneLake. Workloads access data directly without unnecessary transfers. Platform manages internal data routing efficiently. Improves performance and reliability. 17. How does Fabric integrate with Azure services? Integrates with Azure AD, Azure Monitor, and Microsoft Purview. Supports ingestion from Azure and external sources. Extends security and monitoring across Azure ecosystem. Provides seamless enterprise cloud integration. 18. How does Fabric manage scaling? Automatically scales compute and storage. Handles varying workload demands smoothly. Maintains performance during peak usage. Requires no manual infrastructure changes. 19. How does Fabric support hybrid architectures? Ingests data from on-premises and cloud systems. Uses secure gateways and network connections. Processes hybrid data on the same analytics platform. Supports gradual cloud migration strategies. 20. How does Fabric ensure compliance and governance? Enforces governance policies centrally. Integrates with Microsoft Purview for compliance tracking. Captures data lineage and audit logs. Supports regulatory and corporate requirements. 21. How does Fabric handle data redundancy? Stores data with built-in replication. Prevents data loss during failures. Provides automatic failover. Ensures high durability and availability. 22. What is the role of service endpoints in Fabric? Provide secure access points for services. Route user requests to correct workloads. Enforce security and access policies. Enable reliable system communication. 23. How does Fabric enable cross-workload communication? Shared storage and metadata allow smooth data exchange. Workloads interact within the same workspace. Governance services coordinate interactions. Enables complete end-to-end analytics workflows. 24. What are Fabric's architecture best practices? Design a single unified OneLake structure. Use clear workspace organization. Apply strong security and governance policies. Continuously monitor capacity and performance. 25. How does Fabric architecture differ from Synapse architecture? Fabric is a single unified platform. Synapse combines multiple services. Fabric uses OneLake as common storage, Synapse requires separate storage management. Fabric provides simpler user experience and governance. Fabric significantly reduces architectural and operational complexity. Thank you for watching. We hope this video helped you clearly understand Microsoft Fabric architecture. If you found this session helpful, please like, subscribe and save this video for your interview preparation. For training, mentoring, and interview support, outgoing mail contact ZoomInData. Stay focused, keep learning, and see you in the next video.